If you own an independent auto repair shop and you're struggling to find good techs, this video is for you. In the next few minutes, I'll show you the proven hiring system that we've used to help over 200 independent shops over the past 7+ years to keep bays full of solid techs without relying on Indeed, recruiters, or the tool truck guy. Stick around till the end where I'll answer the top questions that I've received from shop owners about our process. A little while back, I was on a call with a general repair shop owner who was doing his homework on about a half dozen of our competitors. He said, Chris, why is it that all of you guys who do what you do never tell me how they do it? It's always a black box that I have to shell out money for sight unseen. And I said, you know what? That's a good point. I've always tried to be transparent about what we do and how we work here at Technician Find, and I'll answer any questions, but I've never tried to lay out our entire process in one video before. So I took this on as a challenge to see if I could do it in a way that was complete and not boring. Well, I think I nailed the complete part, but you can tell me if it's boring. Our number one goal is to keep every bay full with great techs. So you'll see as we go along in this presentation that every step we take leads back to this one goal. And over the years, there are three major problems that I've seen shops grapple with that keep them from hiring. And number one is not getting any applications at all. Number two is applicants are not qualified. So you're getting applications, but they just don't work. And then the third one is hiring systems that are janky. When you have hiring systems that are janky, it creates ghosting. Techs get lost in the hiring process. So let's look at not getting any applications. If you're not getting any applications, basically you're dead in the water. If you aren't getting applications, you don't have anyone to talk to and you stay stuck and shorthanded. You make no progress towards your goals. Your team stays overworked and stressed. Morale sinks. Customers aren't happy. And frankly, you just can't grow. So what we do is we install a system that generates a consistent flow of applications. And this is how we do it. We start with a comprehensive benefits and culture audit. This is part of our onboarding process. We go in, we look at all of your benefits, your culture, and I ask over 100 questions and we find out what really makes your shop unique. And this is how we market your shop. The second thing we do is we perform a detailed salary survey. My team goes out, we look at all of your competitors that are advertising, we look at their salary ranges, the benefits they're offering, every single thing that we can, geographic areas, even the names of these shops, and we compile that all into a data source that we do a statistical analysis on. And what we'll show you is we'll show you how you stack up. This allows you to create a competitive offer that's going to stand out in the eyes of technicians. Once we get all this data compiled, we weave it all into creative and compelling ads. These ads are very unique. They're very specific to your shop, and they invite technicians into a story where the technician is the hero and you are the guide, and they can experience a transformation by coming on board with you. So you know that everything has fallen into place in this first step when you have that confidence of knowing that you can generate applications anytime you want so you can hire on demand and grow. The next problem that we help shops solve is getting applicants that aren't qualified. So if you are getting applicants that aren't qualified, you don't actually have a hiring system. You have a time-wasting filter that buries you in junk and still doesn't put any real techs in bays. Basically, nothing changes. Your bays stay empty, good techs burn out, and you keep turning away work. And you still go home scrolling garbage resumes at 9 p.m. So what we do is we build a filter that attracts and screens for real qualified A and B level techs, so more legit candidates hit your inbox and calendar. Our goal is 25% of applicants should be qualified. And this is how we do it. We run 24 to 48 targeted social media ads at a time. So at all times, we have ads running to generate that consistent flow. We also perform online sourcing across 20 different platforms. Here's the reality. The reality is if you're looking for a technician and they're good, they've got good skills, they've got a good culture fit, and they want to work, they're working. So these are individuals who aren't on job boards for the most part. So you need to drop these ads in front of them where they live online if they're not looking for work. We've perfected a method of doing this across 20 platforms. And then the third thing that we do is we install referral activation systems. So I know that you know, if you've been in this business for a while, some of the best employees that you've ever gotten have come through referrals from your existing employees. These are the folks who know you, they know the culture, and they can really speak to what would make it really great for someone else to come and join the team. We help you install those referral activation systems so you can get those strong referrals. When you have all of these things in place, it gives you clarity. You can talk to fewer people, you can hire better techs, and you can get your time back. Well, every bay stays full and the shop finally runs like it's supposed to. When you get these first two problems handled, you get solid ads and then you get them in front of the right techs, this starts to happen. This is Jeff and Amy Lee with JR Service Center. And Jeff sent me this text message a few months ago. He said that ad got 5 responses in one day between 15 and 30 years experience. You might want to spread that around, but it definitely hits the buttons. And then 2 minutes later, he sent me another text. 2 more just came into the inbox now. That's 7 over 10 years experience. So this is what happens when you take powerful and creative ads that speak to techs and you drop them in front of the right techs who aren't currently looking for work, but they're open to opportunities. So if that's all you need to hear and you've seen enough and you'd like to talk to me about how this would work for your shop, just head over to my website and sign up for a 15-minute hiring clarity call to remove those blocks and get high quality applications flowing so you can hire faster. If you want to know more, stick with me and I'll show you another critical obstacle that you need to overcome to hire great techs. The next obstacle is hiring systems are janky. That causes ghosting. So what do I mean by hiring systems are janky? Well, the reality is most shops aren't perpetually hiring. You only hire once, twice a year, maybe 3 times a year. So you get rusty. Systems are rusty. Interview questions are rusty. What to say when you get a technician on the phone for the initial call. All of these things are rusty. When your hiring isn't a system, it's chaos. Nobody owns it. Everyone's guessing, and good tech slip through the cracks while your team wastes time chasing ghosts. So if you keep losing the best techs to faster, more organized shops, your staff burns out doing admin instead of serving customers, and you stay stuck in emergency mode every time you need to hire because it's a mess and it always ends up back on your plate. What we do is we plug you into proven hiring scripts, filters, and playbooks, plus the technician find community. So your janky ghost-filled hiring process turns into a clean, predictable system. And this is how we do it. First of all is applicant filtering. So you receive an email when someone applies. We also do a daily recap and then a weekly recap of all the candidates. And the way the recaps are provided to you is with a green light, yellow light, red light system with contact information and contact scripts. So text scripts, email scripts, so that you have all this data right in front of you so that you can get right to contacting these individuals. The next is the Technician Find community. Several years ago, I started the Technician Find online community for independent automotive repair shop owners and GMs. And the reason why I started it is because I noticed that our top clients were hiring much faster than the rest of our clients. So I started dropping best practices into this community, and the independent shop owners and GMs started talking with each other and also sharing best practices. So now we have over 420 independent automotive repair shop owners and GMs. They're all sharing ideas. It's a free community and it really helps to get up to speed when you haven't hired for a while. And then the third thing is proven scripts, systems, and playbooks. Everything from interview questions to what to do when reaching out to technicians, how to keep the conversation going right from the offer all the way through to the toolbox drop. All of these things we provide you information on so that your hiring is smooth and it produces the results that you want. What happens when you get this handled is you look sharp. You move fast and you lock in good techs before anyone else. While your team subs hours, stress drops, and you get back to actually running the shop instead of chasing no-shows. Provides you order, no chaos or ghosting. So here is the snapshot. In one snapshot, the complete system, how me and my team have built over the past 7 years keeps your bays filled with great techs. After we set up your campaigns and they're firing on all cylinders, here's how you could benefit. Thank you for the awesome job. Since last week, we have received over 55 resumes. of which about 15 were qualified. I have contacted the top ones, and yesterday we hired the best one who fits in our business. Just want to thank you one more time for your great campaign. God bless you. This is Merdad Avar. He's a great guy. And let me just be clear, Merdad is a rock star, and he runs a rock star shop with great culture, competitive pay and benefits, and he's a fantastic leader who can communicate the value of his shop to techs and get them to see the vision of a brighter future if they come to work for him. So he hired an aid tech in about a week. About 15 to 20% of the shops we work with hire within 2 weeks. Most shops we work with hire within 30 to 60 days. And there are about 20% of the shops that we work with who take longer or don't end up making a hire at all. That's the reality. So if you're ready to get started, head over to my website, sign up for a 15-minute hiring clarity call to remove those blocks and get high quality applications flowing so you can hire faster. If you want to know more, stick with me and I'll answer the top questions that shop owners have asked me over the years and then bring this thing in for a landing. Over the years, I've spoken with hundreds of shop owners, and here's the top questions that I get over and over again. One is, will this work for my shop? Well, in the past 7+ years, we've helped over 200 independent shops across the United States. We work primarily with general auto repair shops, but we've also helped diesel and HD shops, transmission shops, and collision shops. We're not a high volume operation. We only work with 40 shops at a time so that we can give outstanding customer service and support, and each client has a 25-mile protected radius for as long as their campaigns are active. Next question is, how long does it take to make a hire? Well, here's the reality. Hiring depends a lot on you. Our promise to you is that once the campaigns go live, you'll start receiving qualified applicants immediately. We've had shops make a hire in as little as 48 hours after campaigns went live, but that's not typical. Most shops we work with hire within 30 to 60 days. How does the process work? Well, once you sign up, Jenny Archer from my team will reach out and schedule the onboarding call. After the call, we begin work on your custom ads and setting up the campaigns. Within 72 hours, you will have ads to review. After you review the ads and setup is complete, ads go live and you start getting applications. What exactly do you and your team handle for me, and what will my staff still have to do? We generate a consistent flow of high quality applications for every position so you can hire faster. We filter applicants, but we do not do interviews, background checks, drug tests, etc. All that would be handled by your team. Do you work on service advisors and other positions? Absolutely. Over the years, we've placed every position from lot porter all the way up to GM. How much does it cost? So what's the investment to get this proven system working in your shop? You get the complete hiring system that 200+ shops have used successfully. You can fill unlimited positions while we work together. On average, 1 in 4 applicants will be qualified, and most shops hire within 30 to 60 days. Some have hired within 48 hours. The total investment, most shops are all in between $2,000 and $6,000 to make their first hire. That includes our one-time setup fee, your monthly investment, and your ad budget. Compare that to losing $20,000 to $40,000 monthly from empty bays, or paying a recruiter $8,000 to $15,000 or more for a single hire. This isn't about what it costs. It's about what it cost you not to do it. Do I have to pay you a placement fee when we make a hire? No. This is a month-to-month subscription-based service, and we work on unlimited positions as long as your service is active. Walk anytime. Some recruiters want $8,000 just to get started, whether you hire someone or not. And others ask for a percentage of the first year's salary after you hire. With us, it's a simple month-to-month subscription. No long-term contracts or messy obligations, and no lock-in. If you're not seeing real traction, you pause or cancel anytime and you're done. No awkward calls, no penalties. So if you're finally ready to keep every bay full with great techs, let's hop on a quick call, find out which area you're stuck in, and get you moving again so that you can have every bay filled with great techs